The hypopressive training system. What is this hypopressive technique all about? I'm Trista Zinn. I'm the founder of Hypopressives Canada and the course instructor. I thought I'd try to offer some clarity on what this exercise technique involves and how you can benefit. This hypopressive training system is a core restoration and maintenance program. It's a postural and respiratory technique, a full body approach to core and pelvic health. And I think if we're going to talk about the core, we need to address what the term core refers to in the first place. And the term core refers to the deepest part of something. And if we're going to address the core within the body, we must take into consideration its respiratory diaphragm, the pelvic floor, pelvic diaphragm, the deepest abdominal muscles, the transverse, and the multifidus along the back. This core canister, if you will, has a number of responsibilities within the human body. It's responsible for circulation, digestion, phonation, which is speech, sexual function. It's responsible for maintaining continence, both urinary continence and fecal continence. It's a support system for our internal organs, and it helps to balance and counterbalance the pressures within this abdominal cavity. This series of muscles with all of these functions is supposed to work in an automatic, anticipatory way without us thinking about how to contract them. So how do you create an exercise program that trains these muscles as a unit without voluntarily contracting them? You have to have a series of postures and poses, taking into account everything from head to toe to the fingertips, and you couple that with a unique breathing pattern. Those who are just getting started in the program would be involved in a series of postures and poses and practicing static poses that are symmetrical in nature. As they progress, we start to add dynamic movement and asymmetry to the poses. Progress from there, and we start to add rotation to their dynamic movements, all the while doing a unique breathing pattern. This unique breathing pattern involves a series of rest breaths, and again, you progress as you work your way through the program to a more advanced stage of breathing patterns. However, in the beginning, we start off with a series of 3 rest breaths, if you will, where we simply inhale, we exhale, we lengthen and grow, which is one of the cues. On the third one, the third and last rest breath, we exhale as we would. And just at that point, before we were going to go take a breath, we close off the throat and the lips. And we go to mimic taking a breath. We just don't allow any air in. And we open the rib cage, creating an automatic reaction within the abdominal and pelvic cavity, where everything gets drawn inwards and upwards, a vacuum effect, if you will, that decongests the pelvic cavity and brings everything inwards and up. Quite the opposite from the majority of core exercise programs that tend to bring things down and out. Well, we do live on a planet with gravity, so everything we do, from sitting, standing, walking, coughing, all of our sports and activities increase pressure. So this exercise technique is quite unique because we're decreasing pressure in the pelvic and abdominal cavities. And instead of pushing things down and out, we're drawing things inwards and upwards. It's nice to know that there's an exercise program out there that helps to decrease pressure and can counterbalance all of these increases in pressure. To do just the breathing technique alone, you might get some benefits, it's true. But if we're not addressing the body and its alignment and how the respiratory diaphragm can play with this pelvic diaphragm just through the ebb and flow of breathing, then we're not really taking a full body approach, and we're not going to reap the same rewards. These postures and poses help to maintain the results that you can achieve with this abdominal vacuum breath. someone who comes to me who has signs and symptoms of core dysfunction, incontinence, pelvic organ prolapse, abdominal hernias, respiratory dysfunction, we can start off with the program addressing these specific goals. But what happens is when you're training the core and we're starting to optimize things, everything else starts to come into line, and they start to notice that they have improved circulation, improved digestion. The respiratory function is far more efficient when they're going to go do their activities or their sport, and they start to reap the rewards that come with training the core as a whole. Then you have more of a maintenance program. So we might have someone come to us who is an athlete who wants to train the core and optimize the core function to help prevent some of these injuries from arising. And let's not forget that the hypopressive technique is a core restoration and maintenance program. It's a postural and respiratory technique that takes a full body approach to core and pelvic health.